Wahoo! The great afternoon attorney. The great afternoon attorney. It's afternoon and I'm streaming. Crazy. We're gonna finish the big sad case. Natural lighting. Yeah, I don't have to turn on my lights. It's pink, yeah. My walls are pink. Actually, like on that wall over there is both my walls that are not visible in the shot are on that side. I have like a bunch of like fan art prints from over the years, and like most of it is Ace Attorney at this point, and it would be a really good background. Unfortunately, I like don't have a good way to position it that way, and then like all my Capcom like creators stuff and whatnot is on the wall on that way. And I can't position anything to be that direction either, so I'm like, damn, those would be really cool filming backgrounds. Not gonna use them. But you know, I know that they're there. Let me get a couple more places to link that we're doing this in the afternoon, because that is not usually a time that I stream. But yeah, it's nice not having to turn on like 12 lights to make it look vaguely normal, because my my webcam is terrible. I actually, back when I streamed with my friends Max and Cinna, back when we lived in the same house and we would stream like with all of us sitting like in one spot, we used my DSLR, which did not have enough battery to be recording video for that long, so it would just shut off in the middle of streams, and it'd just be like, yep, that's how we're streaming. One day I'll get like a battery pack for it. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, trying to schedule. I'm sure there will be more afternoon streams when I'm streaming this, just because there's a couple of people in like Europe. I think just in Europe. I asked like one friend who's in Australia, and I was like, how much of this game have you played? And she was like, actually, I haven't played it ever. And I went, never mind, you can come on for Zero Escape. Can't hear Zach? Oh shit. Hold on. I'll fix it, I promise. Good thing I like to yap at the beginning of streams. Oh, it's, I know why. I understand what's happening here. It's because I have the wrong Discord channel for the audio capture. There we go. You guys should be able to hear Zach now. Hopefully. Yeah. Shout out to that Yakuza 0 stream where I was muted for, I swear to God, like an hour and like didn't notice.
So crazy. That's so crazy.
Well, because there's 3 other people and we're not like doing voiceover.
Right.
I didn't notice either. That's what I get for not monitoring stuff properly. But anyway, I'm still baffled by that one time that I just could not get your audio capture to work whatsoever. I don't know what that was.
When did that happen?
There was the one time where I had to do your audio capture through like the Video Ninja thing.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
no,
it was bizarre. I don't know how or why, and I never will. That's not a me problem. That's between the audio drivers in my laptop and God.
And God, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. I assume this stream will be fairly short. We don't have like a ton left.
I think, well, I do remember the ending of this case just going longer than you think.
It's pretty long, yeah.
But I imagine it'll be like a 2-hour.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go over 3.
No.
I highly doubt it. I really hope it doesn't. Yeah, no, I also hope it doesn't. I got shit to do.
One more thing. What the fuck just happened?
It's like, well, the good news is all the dialogue so far has been ellipses.
Right. Oh, also, share the game with me.
Oh shit.
I was like, oh, did we start playing the game?
Is it not shared with you?
I can't see it.
It says on my end that it's shared with
Oh,
you.
no, no, yep. For some reason, it was focused on something different. I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
cool. It's fine.
Okay, here we are.
All right.
Miss Pavlova?
Sorry. Exclamation point.
I understand the difficult situation you found yourself in, and I do sympathize. But please remember this. A young man lost his life. If you're going to attempt to cover up your guilt with lies, then
Paused at a crazy point.
I was like, oh yeah, let me just start with the hard acting. Here we go.
Jesus.
Let's go, baby. No matter what the circumstances, I cannot forgive you.
It's like I've done this case like 3 times, but I think I've never had to be Ryunosuke for it. So
No, he gets pretty hardcore here.
yeah, but
What are you talking about, Miss Mikotaba?
wahoo! Hello, Jupiter.
What lies? Miss Pavlova just confessed everything.
Everybody knows when an Ace Attorney character confesses everything, that's the end of it.
Exactly. It was just a series of unfortunate events. Lemony Snicket, you know. An accident. I'm no great detective like Mr. Sholmes. I don't have a gift for knowing the truth. Even I can see that was not the truth. Don't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo?
To be perfectly honest, yes. There's a discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story. I'm sure of it. I just can't quite put my finger on it.
I confess. It was me. I was intending to let Scotland Yard deal with any outstanding issues on this matter.
Oh. Gonna write a version of this game where it was Sholmes the whole time.
I'm only present here for a very specific reason.
Listen, there's like 2 billion Sherlock Holmes adaptations where it's like Moriarty was Sherlock Holmes the whole time. He made that shit up.
The truth is, you, Mr. Naruhodo, are simply a distraction.
Rude, but okay. A distraction.
I do hope you've not been finding your shackles too uncomfortable.
Not again. When did you do that?
Especially as they're on your wrists as a result of my intervention. I was rather hoping I could resolve matters before we made our next port call.
You were, Mr. Sholmes?
Yes, but I overlooked one important detail. The deceased young man is a very close companion of yours. Was he not?
Yes. Kazuma was my closest friend. I owed him my freedom, even.
In that case, we must follow it to its conclusion. No further distractions. You must uncover the real truth here, Mr. Naruhodo.
I do like that Sholmes is like catalyst for like we need to get real here. Is like, oh, this is like a close lifelong friend of yours.
Yeah, no, this is actually. I mean, it's a good Sholmes moment for sure.
Yeah. Yes. Whatever that may be. It's time to stop fucking around, Mr. Naruto. I love when people print out the like, can you stop fucking around? And it's a character screenshot. I've seen like 3 of those with Kazuma printed out.
Oh, snap.
The key to this is the discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story, I'm sure. If I can chase that down, maybe the truth will become clear. The dead wife flashback. The truth about how you really died. About how that scene in your cabin really came to be. Oh, I forgot to use this track here. This one's so pretty. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Naruhodo. So then, shall we begin?
Yes.
What we should ponder first is the victim who lost his life in the cabin that was bolted shut from the inside.
I need to stop laughing at Cosmo's dead body. It gets
kind of
funnier as
objectively
it,
funny,
yeah. It gets funnier the longer time goes on.
It's not quite Family Guy death pose. But was this truly an unfortunate accident? Or was it in fact no accident at all? That is what we must establish in the first instance. But we've already established it, haven't we? The man tripped over the kitten that had climbed into his cabin via the ventilator. Tragic, yes, but still an accident.
Hold it!
Wait, let's just take a step back. For whatever reason, the full 3D model is unfortunately very funny, yeah. It doesn't make sense if that's really what happened, does it?
I'm going to have to ask you to spell it out for me, I'm afraid.
Whatever you say, Hosonaga. Yes, it's starting to take shape now. There's a clear contradiction between the facts and Miss Pavlova's story here. The evidence is right there in Cosmo's cabin. It's undeniable.
I'm so sorry for the sirens on my end.
His death couldn't possibly have been a mere accident.
Really?
I'm so glad I remember what the discrepancy is, because if I had forgotten, this would be a terrible time to continue the game.
Let us show our hand, Mr. Naruhodo. Time to present the evidence. The evidence that proves unequivocally, the victim's death was no mere accident. Also, do you mind if I make a quick... I just realized I need to make a quick post in our Discord, too. So if you hear me clacking away...
Don't worry about it.
That's me.
Yes!
This piece of broken glass next to the mark on the floor. Catch up on the guide to where we are, because I don't remember. Oh, while Zach is doing something, I can make the announcement that I forgot to. I can make the announcement that I forgot to make, which is that if you have not already and you are interested at all, or even if you're not interested, I would like to hear. Fill out the form for the interest check for the Ace Attorney cosplay collage. It is pinned to the chat. We're already at 90 responses actually, which is crazy after only a week. And I think last year we had like over 100 responses in the interest check. We definitely had like over 100 like contributors, and it was like pretty one-to-one of like who said they were interested and who wanted to who said they were interested and who participated. So if you would like to see the Ace Attorney cosplay collage this year, it is a big collaboration of, as what happened last year was over 100 cosplayers. And it is just, if you have a cosplay, submit it, and we will make a big giant collage in honor of the Ace Attorney anniversary, which is October 12th or 13th. Yeah, we'll make a big collage, and it'll be really, really cool. And hopefully we'll get even more than the over 100 contributors that we had last time. We're also looking into if people would be interested in doing a more sort of magazine style layout this year instead of the collage that we made last year. So if you have any interest in seeing that, seeing maybe like longer features of people who built their cosplays, seeing sort of like their creative process when it went into it, or like why they chose that character, etc. That could be a cool way to do it if there's enough interest. And also if there are people with layout experience, because like I can do it, might not be as good as if somebody who has worked on a magazine did it instead. I don't want to fight in design. So if you would like to fight in design in my stead, or some other program that I don't know about because I don't do layout, feel free to fill out the interest check. You don't have to be a cosplayer even to be involved. One of our moderators last year has never cosplayed in her life. So yeah, if you would like to see that, fill out the form.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I don't know how much of it
Sorry,
you
no, I
want me to
finished my
stall.
thing.
No, you're good.
But that's the glass bell the kitten had around its neck. We already knew about that.
Really is a very large bell.
It looks really silly in the 3D model because it looks like they just stretched it so wide.
Yeah.
It was broken in half when the victim tripped over the cat and fell. So we already have a satisfactory explanation. Where's the flaw in that logic?
Unfortunately, there is a very big flaw. A fatal flaw.
Dun dun. What?
If that's really what happened, then how did one half of the bell end up back here in this cabin?
Ah. Yes. Remember that we found the other half of the glass bell in this waste paper basket. Would you care to explain that, Miss Pavlova?
Oh no.
It's not the only reason either. There's something else we found in Mr. Osogi's cabin. A remnant of something that couldn't possibly have been there, if what Miss Pavlova told us was true. What?
So, Susato-san has noticed it too, then. Putting the piece of glass aside, there's something else that gives the truth away. Another piece of evidence that proves this was no accident. In other words, okay, now I don't remember.
I feel like
is it the ship's logs because we haven't used it and also because it doesn't have any entries?
Maybe that makes sense.
I feel like we haven't used it yet. Wait, I'm gonna try it because worst case scenario, there's not that much of this case left.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What we lose a 1 of 5 stars.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
What point are you trying to make with that evidence?
I'm starting to see how Kazuma's death really happened. I think.
I think that you are starting to see nothing of the sort. And that was the evidence to prove it.
Ugh.
Oh, sorry. This is also me.
If it was no accident, then what we should be looking for is one of two things. Either the absence of something you would expect to find at the scene of the accident, or the presence of something you wouldn't.
That didn't help at all, Susato. Thank you so much.
Most compendiously put, my dear madam.
Samuel, hello.
did we bring up the text that he quote unquote wrote the Russian?
Oh, did we bring that? I don't remember.
It's the thing where, like, if we haven't brought that up, like, that feels like a clear, like, she planted the scene.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a thing that comes up later. I'm thinking of something that comes up later. I don't know if that's now. I don't remember. Ah, I see. I don't.
I confess your rather languid I see doesn't fill me with confidence, Mr. Naruhodo. Don't worry, Mr. Naruhodo. I believe in you. Well, more than Mr. Sholmes does, anyway.
Thanks, Susato. Yes, it's starting to take shape now. For real this time. There's a clear contradiction between the facts in Miss Pavlova's story here. The evidence is right there in Cosmo's cabin. It's undeniable, which is the same dialogue. Putting the piece of glass aside, there's something else that gives the truth away. Another piece of evidence that proves this was no accident. In other words, okay. Oh shit, wait, no, we already did that. And it wasn't that. I was like, it doesn't help that this is, like, not normally a stopping point, and I'm like, I don't remember what we did before. Oh, I think you were right.
Is it the Russian text?
I think so. I can't tell where we are in the guide.
Yeah. Also pulling it up for my own.
Death by tripping over a cat. Try the crime scene photograph.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. The truth is clearly recorded in this photographic print. I think you've touched on what the second evidence is. Yeah, it's I was like, Jupiter, you probably are on the same wavelength as me of, there is a thing about this photograph that comes up later. Ooh, bless you.
Thank you.
And I'm like, I don't know if that comes up now immediately. Ooh, I love the face cam. Hi, Geori. Hi. Yeah, rare face cam moment. There's no way that Mr. Soseki could have left this message on the floor.
That script.
Oh, okay.
It's Russian, isn't it? Indeed it is. The word written means wardrobe. I see what you mean. Most people would leave a dying message in their native language, Japanese in this case.
But maybe he was studying Russian.
That's the worst. The worst, like, save your ass thing.
Yeah. It is a simple language. He could have picked it up very fast.
I don't even know if that's true.
I don't think that's true. That's a whole other alphabet, girl.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem likely. There's like a chart of like what languages are the easiest to learn based on the language, like your native language. And I know like English and like Chinese, Japanese, Korean are on like opposite ends basically, because it's a whole other alphabet, and also the grammar does like opposite things. Maybe he learned a third alphabet. I don't think Russian and Japanese are close enough in any way to... That's actually not the point. It makes no difference whether he knew Russian or not.
Sorry, what do you mean?
I think Russian is considered a very complicated language. Yeah, I believe that. Also, thank you for the first time chat, Talona. Exactly what I said before. There is no way that Mr. Soseki could have left this message on the floor. And the reason why is clearly explained here. Damage to the cervical vertebrae, resulting in instant death. Instant death. God, he's so pretty. Jupiter, a man is dead.
Oh,
I was gonna say it's the Mia Fey discrepancy.
Yeah.
He died pretty much instantly. And?
Or Dustin Prince discrepancy.
Oh,
too.
true, yeah.
We did a joke about it at one point of like we should do a tier list of fake dying messages in video games. Because
That's
if
really good.
anybody ever writes something, if there's ever a name written down next to a body in a mystery game, that person is innocent. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say the only times it has, like, in my memory that it has ever happened and genuinely been a man can be dead and pretty.
Danganronpa.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa and Apollo Justice with Turnabout Serenade, and both times it's wiped away, so it doesn't help.
Oh yeah.
It's like you can only have the actual helpful name if it's like fucked up in somehow, in some way. Which means
11037, never forget.
I never remember what the numbers are, and then somebody will write them out. I'll be like, oh, it's the Danganronpa.
we anytime there's something written on a wall, we're like 11037.
Yeah. I love having visual novel. I love Spike Chunsoft visual novels that have number inside jokes. Which means, after the victim fell to the floor, he couldn't possibly have written anything. Because he was already dead. Who wants to update this autopsy report? Both these pieces of evidence clearly point to the same conclusion. Yeah, Turnabout Serenade is the only one with a real dying message, and therefore it is the best case. I will defend Turnabout Serenade. Do I think it's the best case? No, but I like it. That when Mr. Soseki died last night in his cabin. I would consider the dying message in 3.5 real as well. Yeah. Kind of.
Who writes them?
It's the one that doesn't get seen because it's red on a white background.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess kind of. That's not like, to be fair, it is, I guess it is like, it's intended to frame someone.
Yeah.
But I guess it is kind of like a real dying message, yeah. God, I love that case. Anyway. There was someone else in the room. Exclamation point. And that same person deliberately arranged the scene to disguise the truth. In order to cover up their own guilt. I should replay the trilogy. Me too, it's been a few years. Kia.
Yes, there was someone else present in Mr. Asogi's.
Forgot he gotta hold it.
Oh, yeah, me too. You are wasting time.
He gets to hold it, but there's some major character who doesn't have any voice lines.
Oh, still got snake on face.
Someone else was there? Duh, of course. We know this.
Mr. Asogi. Yeah, Mr. Asogi is. Anyway, what are you talking about? I'm really trying to remember which major character it is that doesn't have voice lines, and I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, Hosonaga doesn't get any voice lines. Yeah, that's weird.
Bulkhead was bolted shut from inside. There was no way in or out.
I was in Chinatown, like the other day, and somebody was just on the street like holding a snake, being like, "Do you guys want to hold the snake?" And I'm like, "I do want to hold the snake. I don't want to pay you to hold the snake on this random street corner."
Yeah.
What?
Down to hold snake. I don't know if.
Yeah, I don't know why you're doing this. I don't know why the snake is here.
Oh, yes. And only other person in cabin when young student died was you.
Oh, that's Silhouette is cool. Yes!
It was me.
It's true. I was in the cabin when it happened.
You were shut inside the cabin wardrobe, to be precise about the details.
But I don't know any Russian. There's no way I would have left that message. Don't say yes, bitch. What's wrong with you?
Not would have. There's no way you could have left that message, to be precise about the details.
I think there's a dev blog about it, but as someone who also speaks a language where it makes more sense to just say yes to everything, I kind of like that they kept it awkward like that.
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah.
Would you mind? Because it is just like hype in Japanese, but like there's not really an affirmative thing like that in English that makes sense. So I think they like acknowledged it and we're like, we went through a couple different like things for the voice line and landed on just yes.
「 Mm-hmm.
Forgive me, my dear fellows. My dear fellow,
Just one.
singular.
As I was saying, the person in question wrote the word wardrobe in Russian on the floor in an attempt to incriminate me for the crime, even though I had been asleep in there the entire time.
And then, the same person picked up the broken glass bell that had fallen to the floor. For fear of it becoming evidence that would show how Mr. Soseki really died. But why wouldn't this person have taken all the pieces of the bell away? Leaving half behind was always going to raise questions.
Yes, well,
It was past 1 o'clock in the early hours of the morning. The cabin would have been quite dark. That's the cat's name. The single small lamp suspended from the ceiling would barely have cast any light onto the floor there.
why was Kazuma still awake at 1 a.m. when he, like, wakes up at, like, probably, like, 5 a.m. to do his, like, exercises or whatever?
Bro does not sleep.
Does not sleep.
He's that kind of like weird type A personality. It's
Absolutely.
like 5 hours? That's good.
That's fine.
Little wonder, then, that the culprit failed to notice a fragment of that tiny item.
He was like, considering how, like, dedicated he is to studying and everything, yeah, that man doesn't sleep. You all suspect me, don't you? Seaman Stroganoff.
Nina is woman of sea. She is daughter of strong sailor.
I forgot her dad presumably was a sailor.
2 years ago, they noticed her dancing skills, and she went away to join ballet company. But before, she was dancer on the ship, a member of ship's band. You do not accuse ship's angel of being criminal.
So that's it.
You say that when young student died, Nina was there in his cabin. But that is not possible. I give my tooth. Well, this is all most interesting. And why would you give your tooth, pray? How can you be so sure? You are great detective. You should know. Look truth in eyes. Cabin bulkhead was shut from outside. Nobody could go into cabin. Not...
Wait, was it bulkhead shut from inside? Did I say outside?
Oh,
Yeah.
cabin bolted from shut from inside.
I was gonna say outside doesn't make sense.
Nobody could go into cabin. Not Nina, not anyone.
Everybody could go into cabin.
It was two-way street. Or you want to tell me killer can walk through locked doors? Niet, is impossible.
He's right.
But wait, I've read about this in detective stories. People often tie thread around door latches so they can open and close them from the outside.
This too is Death Note. No, wait.
Thread? Are you stupid?
I fucked up. That doesn't happen in Death Note.
These bulkheads are not barn doors.
I'm thinking about the, like, really early in Death Note where Light is like, yeah, I left a piece of paper to see if anybody had been in my room. But that's a
Oh, yeah,
fake
yeah,
out.
yeah.
The real thing that I'm using to see if anybody's been in my room is this mechanical pencil lit.
Yes, I do remember that. So fucking odd.
It's
At some
Love
point, I
Death
should
Note.
rewatch it again.
Me too.
But yeah,
One day.
Certainly not. These are watertight doors, as one would expect to find on any modern steamship. Courtesy, Constructed of heavy steel with not a gap in sight. No threads or needles or magnets. How do they even work? Could have been used.
It's like, what is the Victorian understanding of magnet?
That's a good question. No, of course not. I thought so too. But Mr. Naruhodo suggested it earlier, so...
Susato-san, how could you shift it onto me like that?
So, Seaman Stroganov is a valid point. The cabin door couldn't have been bolted shut from the outside.
Do you think Shulm's tried all of those things and that's why he knows it? Probably.
Not necessarily. What? I put it to you that I could bolt this cabin door without laying a finger on it.
Exclamation point.
And in this very cabin, we can see the traces of that method I have in mind having been used before. I don't believe it.
This is a good twist. I like this part.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, I believe you know what I mean, don't you?
A way to shut the bolt of the cabin door from the outside. One way does spring to mind, yes.
Do you really know what Mr. Sholmes means, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, and so should you. Because we've seen it happen.
Indeed we have. So, would you care to do the honors, Mr. Naruhodo? Point out the telling signs of this method that was used to slide the cabin door bolt across from the outside.
I do like that where, like, Phoenix is usually bluffing, and he'll be like, yeah, I know the answer, and he super doesn't. Like, Ryunosuke knows the answer before the player does sometimes. I enjoy it. Tyrion Cuthbert, from what I remember, also does a good job of, like, oh, the protagonist is, like, keeping up with it. You have to figure it out, though.
I like that. I at some point we will play that game, but
good game.
it will probably be after we finish the actual Ace Attorney games.
Yep. Look at the bookcase there. There's so many like Ace Attorney adjacent games that I want to play, and I'm like, there's so many.
There's been like a pretty big flux of them in the last like couple years. It's crazy.
See how all the books and things on it have toppled over.
That must have happened when the ship made its emergency stop before.
What was the like fantasy one that you guys were playing that was Ace Attorney adjacent? I don't remember the title of it.
Arcane Investigations.
Right, yes. That's what
That
I
was
want
really
to play.
fun. It was again also really short. I think it was like maybe 2 to 3 hours.
Oh wow.
It's just like one tight mystery.
Nice.
It's more like proof of concept-y, but like it's really good. The characters are really good. The art style is really cute. I definitely was like, hey, make a full game and like people will play this. It's very good.
I've really been meaning to get Of the Devil because it's similar.
I know. I've heard it's so good.
I've heard it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had several people in our community tell us to play it, and Nezmi also recommended it.
Oh.
She was like, oh shit, okay.
Yes, that's right. It's a very powerful vessel after all.
Speaking of Nezumi, I saw she just posted like all of Umineko.
Yes.
And I was like, maybe I'll finally get into Umineko.
Yeah.
It's so long.
When the engines are thrown into reverse, a violent jolt goes across the entire ship. Any small objects that aren't fastened down are bound to fall over. I believe, yes, it's what's known as the force of inertia acting on the objects. Physics.
Is there nothing Susato-san doesn't know? Or that isn't in her book, at least?
I'm glad they at least acknowledge it as like, what the fuck is
What
not
the
in this
hell?
tiny
Yeah.
book she keeps in her sleeve?
I think it'd be really funny if it was just like her diary or something, she's just fidgeting with it. Rip Susato, you would have been so powerful with like an iPhone. Well, whatever it's called, the same force that pushed over those books on the bookcase also made something else in this cabin move. I do find it funny how much Ryunosuke doesn't know about physics. The bolt on the cabin door. He has like no concept of inertia, no concept of buoyancy, hot air rising. It's great. It's entirely blank except one page where it's all about her girl best friend. It was very obvious just after the emergency stop that the ship made earlier. We had come into this cabin not long before, and we hadn't bolted the door. But then...
Hello.
This is
I think it's Hosonaga.
I think.
Yeah.
Hello. Is anybody in there? Shout if you need assistance.
Oh, that sounds like...
Inspector Hosonaga.
Sorry, I just remembered Hosonaga doesn't have voice lines like objections or anything, but he does have a voice. He has that like one line in the cutscene at the beginning of this.
That's so crazy.
That's wild.
Oh, yes. That's it. When the ship stopped suddenly, the bolts flew across and locked the door.
Yes. It's made of metal, but it's small and light enough to be moved by the ship's sudden change of speed. Or the force of ineptia, if you want to call it that.
Ineptia.
I love Ryunosuke.
Are you trying to say inertia? Are you trying to say that last night, after Mr. Asogi was killed?
Doesn't he have voice lines in the first case? Or are you talking about this case? Yeah, in the first case he does have like a couple of the what's it called? The like pursuit lines. But he doesn't have like an objection or a hold it, I don't think. Does he? There's some major character who doesn't have any. I don't remember. This is kind of horrifying to look at with the dead body there.
Yeah.
Also, Streamed Sam's is a really good username. He does have a hold it, okay.
That's good.
Who am I thinking of that doesn't have any lines? Is it Soseki?
I actually don't think
can't
he
remember.
does.
Yeah.
I don't think he does. Because I feel like I would remember what he sounded like.
Yeah,
canonically.
right. He logically would have sounded crazy.
Yeah,
Soseki doesn't have
yeah.
any, yeah.
The SS Buria made another emergency stop.
When I woke up this morning and looked around at the cabin, I thought it looked a little odd. All the books on the shelves had toppled over. And all the ornaments. It was almost as if someone had run their hand across the shelves and deliberately knocked everything over. Oh, Strongheart. I don't think Strongheart has any voice lines.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't, which feels insane now that I'm saying it.
Yeah, no, that's actually crazy.
Oh, yes. I remember that.
Does Jigoku have any? I guess he's not really present in most of the cases. I feel like if
Yeah.
Jigoku had a voice, we wouldn't have two instances of Scottish Jigoku. He doesn't have a voice, I'm pretty sure.
He might, and I think Wes just like was like, nah, fuck it, I don't care, I'm doing Scottish.
No, that like fits.
Oh, okay, no, he doesn't. People are saying.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
And I stood them all up again, didn't I?
Made a spreadsheet on all the sound files in the gate. Can you send that, Loki? I want to see that. Then, when we came into this cabin, we were surprised to see the same thing in here. Jigoku being Scottish was a great choice, by the way. It was a great choice. I also really love the Genshin voice that y'all used. It's like I like him having a bit less of a like he sounded a little less like posh than Mikotoba did.
Yeah, that was good.
I like for as obsessed with Genshin as I am, I like didn't really have a Genshin voice in my head when I was playing, and I was like, I don't know, he sounds like something.
Hot take, Wes is a pretty good voice actor.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe I keep thinking about his oh my god, what is the character's name? Spamton. The one clip of him cycling through. That was crazy.
Fucking literally this weekend, Toby fucking Fox himself reposted
Hello?
one of our Deltarune clips, and I was like,
my god.
Get the fuck out.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Hey folks, Just because it came up literally tonight. Deltarune Chapter 3.
Ooh, Deltarune.
Me, Jason returning. Let's go.
Yeah.
What voice will he do for Antenna? Tune in and find
Excited
out.
to see. Yeah. For as much as I don't know about Deltarune, I want to see the voice. Hear the voice, even. All the books and everything had toppled over, just like in Mr. Soseki's cabin.
Oh my!
Do you have anything to say about this, Miss Pavlova? What all has Wes done outside of SaveDataTeam? I've never heard him outside of your videos. What all has Wes done?
Not. To be honest with you, I mean, I'm getting arrested.
Okay.
He hasn't really done much stuff. He has applied for a couple things, but hasn't really heard back. So
Happens.
although he is, I think, self-taping for something recently. But he honestly, me and him both went to school for acting together, but we mostly do theater stuff. He just got he just finished up a thing at Cincinnati Shakespeare Company.
I was gonna say, oh shit, nice.
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind? You say Burya made emergency stop.
I have a couple of friends who did a lot of Shakespeare stuff, like high school, college.
It does seem a little far-fetched. How could that possibly have happened? Unless you're saying that the culprit is actually someone from the engine room. Oh, it is simple enough.
Another Shakespeare actor. There we go. That's the word in chat. Many such cases.
Yeah, no, I love Shakespeare.
Shakespeare good.
I think it is
Crazy.
the best way to teach yourself to be a better actor is by practicing Shakespeare.
Yeah.
And I could go into that, but we don't have the time to.
Are you forgetting the button? Are you forgetting the button in the passageway outside, used to trigger the emergency alarm?
There's a sorry to stay on the Shakespeare topic, but there's
No,
a there's a very well written fan fiction that is done in Shakespeare like stage direction format about the Great Ace Attorney. I cannot remember the title of it off the top of my head, but I'll send it in my server later. But Kate, who I streamed with earlier, and who I streamed this game with earlier, and who is an actor herself, and I want to do like a read through of it in that style because we think it would be very, very fun. We just haven't gotten around to it. Definitely.
Actually, sorry for the cross promotion one more time, but we also did an entire reading of Much Ado About Nothing. Which
I
is my
love
personal
Much
favorite
Ado.
comedy.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah. It was,
I love
it was
Much
really
Ado.
fun. I got to read for Beatrice. Which
Nice.
Is a peak role in the Shakespeare canon, so it was very fun.
Much Ado About
Check that
Nothing's
out.
my favorite Shakespeare play, probably. I need to I need to watch more Shakespeare. I definitely read some
It's good.
Shakespeare in high school, but I don't think I've ever performed Shakespeare.
It's
I don't think I have.
unless
either.
you want to spend all the time, it's better to, I think, just watch.
You should
like,
watch it,
really
I
well
think,
done
yeah.
Shakespeare. And there's a lot of it out there at this point. So
I don't think I ever did Shakespeare like on a stage somehow, but I did my like sophomore year English class in high school. The final project for we did Julius Caesar, and like the final project for that unit was always do an adaptation of Julius Caesar. So my group did a silent film. There was one group that did, we're just gonna make it Star Wars, so they just like had a lightsaber battle at the end. One group every year does a Mean Girls adaptation without fail, because of course.
that's funny.
Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Shakespeare be crazy.
Oh, dialogue.
No, you're good. You're good. Hey, listen, I do this all the time. It feels vindicating.
Oh, yes, of course.
Zach when he doesn't have to press the buttons.
Uh-huh. Why do you think I'm excited for us to play Deltarune again? Wes is playing, so
Yeah.
I just sit back. I do a little fluffy boy voice. It's great.
There was a notice, wasn't there? Telling you only to press the button in times of emergency.
Speaking of plays and stuff, I really want to look into if there's anything ideally public domain of like plays of Sherlock Holmes so that I don't have to go through an entire Sherlock Holmes story and rip out all the dialogue and copy paste it into a document. Because I want to do more like in between and like supplemental stuff for like this stream happening of like, oh, let's read some Sherlock Holmes. Let's do like I'll read a like Edgar Allan Poe or something. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
I fuck up real bad reading stuff sometimes out loud, so we'll see what happens if I do that live.
On dark nights when the fog is dense, the captain cannot afford to rely on the eyes of his lookout alone.
Hey, you guys should read Kokoro by Soseki Natsume. It will drive you insane.
Who's that?
Never heard of it.
Hence the placement of a number of buttons around the vessel to allow any crewman to raise the alarm.
There's actually, if you want a Great Ace Attorney brain rot about it, there's a drama CD that is just a full audiobook of Tower of London, which is one of his shorter stories.
The sort of button one is almost compelled to press to satisfy one's curiosity. Wait, it was you!
I forgot about that.
When the button is pressed, two things happen in the interests of safety. The emergency alarm bell rings, and the vessel comes to a complete stop. As indeed it did a little earlier today. You son of a bitch.
I totally forgot he did this.
Me too.
Mr. Sholmes?
One of his more prominent books is mentioned by name later on in this duology. Not sure if... Oh, I know which one. Fear not. Yeah, this is both a replay and I'm like somewhat aware of most of Soseki Natsume's stuff. I assume you're talking about I Am a Cat.
Yeah, it gotta be.
Surely it wasn't you who...
Which I need to read I Am a Cat.
As I always say, a button has but one purpose in life.
If you could figure out how to do it, reading the actual Hound of the Baskervilles on screen, that would be great. I really want to do it, and I looked it up. The Hound of the Baskervilles read out loud is roughly 6 hours. So you could... It's long. I mean, to be fair, it is like a whole novel. I really do want to do Hound of the Baskervilles, like for Halloween or something. That would be really fun. The problem is it's long.
Yeah.
To be pressed, whatever the occasion.
He sounds almost proud of himself.
How dare you mess with sheep?
Yeah. Hound of the Baskervilles is probably my favorite Sherlock Holmes story.
I report you to Captain. You are in much trouble now. Now. I'm sure that we can all wait until later. That all that can wait until later. Let us not overlook the fact that we have now learnt a valuable lesson.
Yeah, I could see like a 30 to 60 reading segment per week, but it'd still take a long time. Yeah, because then that'd be like 6 weeks.
When the vessel makes an emergency stop, the bolts on the cabin door slide closed.
Actually, because I seem to have summoned the literature folks. Hey, if you are around on Tuesday at 7 p.m., we're gonna have our next Soseki's Book Club stream, which is we are gonna play the escapade that happens after this case, and then we just start yapping about the case for however many hours. And if you have any questions or fun facts or other discussion that you want to see happen, feel free to send that to my Strap page. We got one question this week. Most of the questions happen live. So if you tune in live, you are free to join in the discussion that way. But if you aren't going to make it or you have an idea that you want to not forget, feel free to send it in there. Oh, I'm on the wrong window. About this case, yes, it's going to be focused on this case.
So, what we must now consider...
But also, if you ask a question about another case, I'm not gonna stop you. Also, the discussions are spoiler safe. Like, you can say whatever you want. We're just yapping spoilers. Because we spent, like, all of the one for the intro case talking about Jigoku.
Yes, it all comes down to one thing now. Last night, after what happened to Mr. Asogi, did this ship make an emergency stop? Or did it not? You are idiots. Burya is huge ship with many passengers. If we make emergency stop, even in middle of night, there would be chaos everywhere.
I really like this plot point.
What are your thoughts, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, it's certainly possible that some kind of emergency happened last night. We have evidence to support that idea.
Really? What evidence, Mr. Naruhodo? Fascinating. Do show us, my good man.
Start thinking about questions for IRL cases in foreign countries that we have no context for. Are you going to be there on Tuesday, Zach? If you're available, you are welcome to join, but no pressure if you can't or do not want to.
What time is it?
7 p.m. Central, if you would like. I believe Jupiter from TV in the chat is going to be there, as well as Kate.
Let me get back to you on that.
Yeah, no pressure.
But I'd like to.
If you would like to, feel free. It's literally just the Discord channel that everybody's in. You can just pop in whenever you want.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jupiter's gonna be there. Jupiter took, I think, 4 full pages of notes on this case.
Hot damn.
Which is great because I took 1 bullet point. Last time I took like
The
a page.
dichotomy.
Yeah. It's because it's all in my brain. I'm about to start a 5th. All right. What evidence promotes the theory that some emergency gripped this vessel last night? I am actually going to step away for a second.
Yeah, go for it.
We're gonna
I'll
take
entertain.
a small
Or
break.
pause, whatever you want to do.
Soon as my mouse decides it wants to work. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna take a short moment, but we will be right back. And we're back. This is actually a super cute BRB stream. Mine is awful and I hate it. Hey, you wanna fix that? You should commission the person who did mine. If you scroll down to my credits, that's Trav, who did my lovely overlays. He actually did my old ones too. He's also gonna be on the stream at some point, and he also, oh, Magnus. Very important.
Yeah.
You should commission Magnus for new over. Trav, if folks have seen my short fan dub of the attic scene in 1.5, he played Ryunosuke. And he is currently also playing Ace Attorney with a bunch of voice actors in a series called Turnabout After Party, and they're starting the second game today. So that will be at when I usually stream, so I get to finally watch it.
Heck yeah.
We always stream at the same time and it sucks. But you guys should check out Trav. He will be on the stream for 2-3 in however many months. And I'll be on his stream for 2-3 in however many months. Are we talking about Trav? Yeah, Jupiter, we're talking about Trav. Trav mentioned. Trav is great. I need to, oh shit, I owe him, like, we have other fan dub stuff that I asked him to do, and he sent me Ryunosuke lines like a month ago, and I forgot. So I should do this. Anyway, what evidence promotes the theory that some emergency gripped this vessel last night? Do I remember?
I'm pretty certain it's the yeah, it's finally this one.
For real. Yes! For gore. Seaman Stroganoff. It's your duty to patrol the first-class area of the ship, isn't that right?
Haha, you said duty. Duh, that is correct. Why?
The one I'm currently using is my own homebrew, and it's just a gradient with text written on it. That's what mine used to be, and it was ugly. And the ship's log here. This would be where you record the details of your duties.
What are you doing with that? That is mine. Ah, you rather carelessly left it atop the makeshift bureau out in the passageway there. But, as responsible passengers, we took it into our care with a mind to return it to you later. I left it there on purpose. That is where I put it always.
The point is, looking at what you usually record, it's clear that under normal circumstances, you write the phrase "nothing to report" every 30 minutes. But from 2 o'clock last night until first light this morning, nothing was recorded at all. It's 1:10, need to get ready for work, but it was nice hanging out. Thank you for stopping by.
Take care.
Nothing recorded in the log. Nothing recorded in the log? That is... duh, because nothing happened.
But if nothing happened, you would normally write "nothing to report," wouldn't you?
Indeed so, which tells us that shortly after 2 a.m., something happened. Here, aboard the SS Buria.
Play Trails in the Sky. I'm allergic to JRPGs. I'm allergic to turn-based combat. I have a friend who's super into Pokemon who's like, ooh, you want to play Renegade Platinum so bad? And I'm like, maybe that will get me into turn-based. I don't.
I was gonna say, I have seen you post so many posts about your Trails in the Sky playthrough on your own Blue Sky. So
Real.
I see you out there. I want you to know. I'm aware.
Something sufficiently significant to make you forget to fill the ship's log, in fact. Are you suggesting that the ship really did make an emergency stop in the middle of the night? Stop talking rubbish! If I'm perfectly honest, I find that a little hard to believe myself.
Oh, why?
Well, because Because if something as major as an emergency stop really had happened, surely all of us would have noticed. That's very true. Thanks to the emergency stop we experienced earlier, we all know what it feels like now. The ship lurched so violently, and the alarm bell was so loud. I can't imagine that anybody would sleep through that, even if it happened in the dead of night.
Well, no, that's a good point.
What of...
You can't just ask this question.
What of the throbbing?
What a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry? What do you mean?
Excuse me?
You know, Wink. Your head, man.
That does not help.
Seaman Stroganoff, were you throbbing as well? Was your head throbbing?
Man, I love
Throbbing
this
of
face.
your head since this morning. We all seem to have... We've all suffered with it.
We've all suffered with it.
Oh, yes, I have a headache. You're right. I think that was because they kicked the shit out of me earlier, but... In fact, I haven't been feeling myself since I woke up today.
Poor
Wasanaga, I don't know if you've been feeling it yourself a
Ever.
single fucking day of your life. Yeah.
Oh, this poor guy. He has
Constantly
every disease.
suffering from a wheat allergy that you're actively...
Constantly suffering. Oh, this guy.
Nor have I.
Yeah, the throbbing. We've all felt it.
My head has been feeling heavy ever since dawn.
Thank you, Susato, for being the one person who said that normal.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you've all been afflicted, haven't you? Just as I suspected.
Yeah, we've all been afflicted. He's right. My head's been throbbing today, too. And since eating dinner yesterday evening, everything has felt sort of hazy. I can't really remember anything that happened after I climbed back inside the wardrobe. Probably because I was asleep. Then first thing I noticed this morning was the throbbing pain in my head. I was gonna say, they fully dragged him out of the wardrobe and he still hadn't woken up. Yeah. Thank you, Ryunosuke. I had already been dragged out of the wardrobe. And had those handcuffs put on me by that point. Why didn't I wake up when all that was happening to me?
You're an anime protagonist.
Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo. You boarded this vessel as a stowaway, didn't you?
Oh, well, yes. Sorry.
The stowaway class of accommodation doesn't usually include meals. What did you survive on?
Well, Kazuma looked after me. He was always happy to share his meals. Which is crazy.
Yes. So, you enjoyed some of the whole roast chicken dish that was served yesterday evening, I take it?
Yes, in fact, I had all of that. Kazuma wasn't fond of chicken.
Oh, really? So the victim didn't eat any of the chicken at all?
That's right. He didn't touch it. Is that relevant?
My dear fellow, does that not strike you? Oh,
The dangers of being a picky eater, it's true.
Mr. Sholmes, do you mean to say...
It is genuinely crazy to me. Like I get
Like, just
if you
didn't
have,
eat
like,
it, though?
yeah. If you have your druthers, like sure I wouldn't eat chicken, but like
Yeah.
to just skip dinner.
Completely skipping dinner is
like,
kind of crazy. After only
this
eating like
is-
half of your meals for the like 2 weeks that they've been
Yeah.
at sea, that's insane to me.
Fuck off. That's crazy.
that there was something wrong with the chicken? I do.
Great Ace Attorney of Cosmo like chicken. Boop. Yeah. Just a little. I love that. It's really funny. No. Really? Is that true?
This is like the people who like only like will choose to get chicken nuggets as adults. This is what happens.
This is what happens, except if he had chosen to get chicken nuggets as an adult, he would have been fine.
The meal prepared for the passengers that night had been tampered with.
I've never seen that meme in emoji form. That's genius. I also haven't seen it in emoji form.
Tampered with by the addiction of a soporific designed to induce a very deep slumber in those who consumed it.
More of a chicken tenders gal myself. Being at cons, one of the default foods that will probably be everywhere is like chicken tenders. So like every time I'm in Cosmo cosplay and I have to eat chicken, it's extremely funny to me.
That is really funny.
A sleeping drug.
I had chicken soup today.
I appreciate that they also just did it to Hosonaga because they're like, yeah, we don't trust this guy. We're also gonna drug him.
Him too.
He's a crew member technically, but fuck him.
Fuck this guy. Do you mean whoever did this laced every meal with a sleeping drug so no one would notice the ship's emergency stop?
Mr. Naruhodo, of course that's not what Mr. Sholmes means. What a far-fetched idea.
You eat the tenders, but you shake your head the whole time so people know you don't think Cosmo would. I need somebody to take a, in Rosemont, which is where most of the Chicago conventions are, it is not Chicago, it's Rosemont. There is a chicken sandwich place that is like owned by Shaquille O'Neal. I'm pretty sure it's a chain.
Oh, yeah.
And like it's good, but like it's extremely funny that it's like, yep, this is Shaq's chicken place. I need to go there as Cosmo once.
Precisely.
It's a massive amount of sleeping drugs, yeah.
Oh, it's actually an insane amount of drugs that you need to have to do this.
Lacing every meal of every passenger on board with a soporific drug would certainly be impossible.
Why did they have all that? It's the Victorian era. Their sleeping drugs are like, it's alcohol and chloroform and...
I mean, they're giving this to kids, too. They're
oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, your kid has a runny nose? Chloroform.
Chloroform is fine.
Actually, they're like, smoke a cigarette.
No.
Feel better.
I was gonna say, there's still... They can't put it in this game because it's rated T, but, like, Sherlock Holmes is, like, regularly using cocaine, and it's still both legal and common.
Yes, he is drugged the fuck up.
Oh, yeah. Mild cold, do cocaine about it. Yeah, no, exactly.
Unless, that is, every single member of the crew was a conspirator.
Do some 7% solution about that, yeah. In this game, he's just a caramel addict, yeah. I'm surprised they made the 7% solution joke, though.
Mr. Sholmes? Well, Seaman? I'm sorry to say that any more deception in this matter will get you nowhere. If you refuse to talk, there would have to be an inquiry made through the shipping company, of course. And were that to happen, every member of the crew and the captain himself would be hauled over the coals. Isn't it raked over the coals?
Yeah.
It's the thing where, like, honestly, I know the localization did such a good job with, like, using words at the time. Maybe it was more commonly said that way then.
Possibly.
I don't know.
For aiding and abetting a renegade.
The one, like, pet peeve I have with the localization in the trilogy is in, what is it called? The Mask to Mask one, Stolen Turnabout. They spell brooch wrong every single time.
Did they really?
They do. Because it's like I don't remember what the piece of evidence is, but it's brooch, like the accessory, and they write, like, broach the topic, which is a different spelling.
Oh, no way.
And I was like, that's not spelled right.
I knew that.
That's, like, definitely just a, like, nobody realized, and so they kept it the whole time, and I'm like, damn. Please, no more. I will tell everything.
You're right. Yeah, it's brooch.
Eh?
I cannot make problems like this for everyone anymore. There was I feel like they also changed, they didn't change it, but they had to make a note of, I think in Japanese, like the word for a wardrobe is still like the loan word closet, like the English word. So they said closet when they were speaking like English when talking about the thing that Ryunosuke was sitting in, but the Russian word that's written on the ground is wardrobe, so they had to change that to wardrobe in the English localization, I think is what they had to do. There's like some discrepancy in there.
These crewmen are your former comrades, I believe.
Yes. So when I decided to run away, I asked them to help me.
We all agreed to help, everyone together. She threw away everything. Our fame in the ballet, Mother Russia. We wanted to help our angel.
Do you mean that they changed the Russian word that was written on the floor? No, the Russian word on the floor is the same. It's the Russian word for wardrobe, but the like dialogue, instead of saying the word closet, they say the word wardrobe in English.
I don't believe it.
I don't think I cleared anything up by explaining like that.
You are right. We put sleeping drug in chicken last night.
So the word means closet. Okay, hold on. So the problem is in the Japanese, when they're saying like the thing that Ryunosuke is in, they're saying like kurozeto. Like the Japanese word is just the English word closet instead of wardrobe. So when they translated it, they wrote wardrobe. Like every single time we've read it, it's been wardrobe. Yeah. Because the word on the ground, I mean, like if you read it out in Russian, it sounds like wardrobe instead of closet, which is a different word. There's also a discrepancy with, I think, how it's spelled in the Victorian period. It used to be spelled differently in Russian, but they didn't change it to the older one. Oh shit, that's me. Yes, I remember now. I did notice chewing on a lump of something strange and bitter at one point.
They did such a bad job then.
Duh. We could not make old drug. How do you say? Dissolve?
No, I explained that in the strangest possible way. Talk about heavy seasoning.
At midnight.
Also, like, imagine biting a chunk of something in a chicken and not spitting it out.
And just still
Ryunosuke,
chewing.
What the fuck?
It's fucking Ryunosuke.
At midnight, in waters near Shanghai, we brought our angel on board.
I will eat a weird piece of chicken that's supposed to be in chicken and be like, I'm not gonna eat the rest of
Yeah,
that.
no. Like, if there's like any hint of like cartilage or
Yeah, then I'm like, I'm done.
tendon, yeah, it's out.
She was helped by comrade on shore with small fishing boat. While all the passengers of the SS Buria slept soundly. Thanks to the almost magical effects of the slumber-inducing potion their evening meals had contained.
Oh god, I keep forgetting it's me. So, if that's what happened... The only people awake on the ship last night were the crew, people who dislike chicken, and people who dislike chicken.
It's such a funny sentence.
So there's like 3 other people in the ship just going like, something crazy happened last night.
It's also like I don't know, like, is that a thing people say? Just like I get like, sure, there's better meats, but like if you're gonna eat meat, like,
right.
I find it hard to believe that you're like, nah.
So a fun thing about that, actually, that I think gets brought up in other places is that Ryunosuke and Kazuma are like, they enjoy eating beef is a like funny thing, but it's a point of contention in Japan at this point, because for the longest time, like before the Meiji Restoration, the consumption of meat had been banned for a very long time. So it's not like a food that they're as used to in like common like society, which is also why like La Carnival is a Western style restaurant with like they're selling steaks, and that's like a selling point. Because I think the government prior to the Meiji Restoration, I assume were Buddhist, and that's why, because that's pretty common to not eat meat. Which is also, I think, why a lot of Japanese food to this day does not have as much meat. Like, there's still tons now, but, like, more, like, seafood, fish than,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
beef, chicken. Also, hold on. Yeah, they're polar opposites on the picky eater spectrum. I think Ryunosuke will just eat anything.
That tracks.
The newly boarded passenger is Pavlova. The three genders, chicken eaters, chicken dislikers, and Nina. And that means it would have been possible for you. You could have used the emergency stop trick to lock Kazuma's cabin door.
But how does that make sense? Surely every cabin door would have ended up locked in that case, and that would have been complete chaos. Oh, I wouldn't say so. What?
Oh, of course. Just like us, all the other passengers would have eaten their evening meal of chicken in their cabins. After which they would have been overwhelmed by tiredness because of the sleeping drug.
Quite. And accordingly, all passengers were already in their cabins for the night. Yes. The overwhelming majority of passengers would habitually sleep with their cabin doors bolted anyway.
Also, like, how do you mix a sleeping drug into chicken?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you'd have to grind it into like a powder and then
Right?
but even still.
I don't know.
And so not one of them would have found it remarkable to find the door locked in the morning. In summary, in order to fasten the bolt of a single cabin door on the ship, the culprit brought the entire vessel to an emergency stop in the early hours of the morning.
Gasp.
Well, shit.
Apparently you just shove it in there.
You have talked a long time and said many things. What is point? The point is what I said earlier. There was somebody else present at the scene when the victim lost his life last night. Someone who left a message in Russian on the floor in an attempt to incriminate another. Someone who tried desperately to hide the broken fragments of glass that would reveal the culprit's identity. And someone who abused the ship's emergency stop procedure in order to lock a door.
I, of course, would never abuse the emergency stop procedure.
All told, a busy night.
But I don't know about any of this. I am just a little girl. I'm just a girl.
Says, I'm just a little girl.
I'm just a girl.
You like to speak your long English words and explain your clever ideas. But I am sailor, and sailors,
I got gum in my mouth. What am I doing here?
sailors don't listen to long, boring stories. We don't believe.
I don't think that's true about sailors. I think sailors do
Yeah,
listen to
it's
long
extremely
stories.
superstitious, famously.
Sailors like me, we trust only what we can see with our eyes.
Were you the one who explained to me the thing of like that one person who took a cat from a witch?
Cat.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That poor cat.
Oh.
A laudable trait. What? I am quite of the same disposition, my good man. Observation to me is everything. Mr. Naruhodo,
Oh, yes.
do you hear it? The accusatory cry of guilt on the wind. What accusatory cry of guilt? Oh, no, it's you.
Sorry, you've lost me.
Proof of involvement, man. But you can't hear such a call with your ears. No. You must hear it with your eyes, for observation is the basis of all deduction. What are you talking about? I believe the time has come for the one final logic and reasoning spectacular to expose the truth.
I forgot that there was one more of these.
Yeah, it's because it's not like a full dance.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, your assistance, if you please. Spin me.
What? With what exactly, Mr. Sholmes?
How's your tap dancing? With observation, my dear fellow. Just like I said, of these... What the fuck? I don't remember this word at all.
Prevaricate?
Of these two prevaricators.
I don't know what it means.
Nope.
Observation?
If you remember, Mr. Naruhodo, we know that somebody tried to fabricate evidence, don't we? By tampering with the scene of Mr. Osogi's death. What we're looking for is some trace of evidence that one of these two was there when it happened. Precisely. You are delightfully quick to grasp my meaning.
All right, I'll see what I can see. So we're looking for a trace of evidence that shows someone else was there last night when Kazuma died. I remember what it is. Like in, chunky arms!
That's crazy that that's a thing you can even point at.
I want to see what the dialogue is. What the hell?
Yeah, please, please.
He has arms like tree trunks, doesn't he? Hairy tree trunks.
Okay.
Yes, he certainly has sailor's arms. He's a born man of the sea.
Even if I had been awake, I couldn't have done anything about being dragged out of that wardrobe by this man.
Naruhodo-san? Are you alright? You seem to be lost in thought.
Oh, sorry. Blame those hairy tree trunks. Okay. I was like, what are the other
Sure.
things you can look at? Is it his face? Is that one? No. You can look at his hat!
Sure.
Left ear already is crazy. What does he say about the Donald Duck hat?
Have you noticed something significant about Seaman Stroganov's hat?
Oh, no, sadly not. I can't see all the way up there. I'm only like 5'6". I was just thinking that if only we'd found it in Kazuma's cabin, it would all be so easy.
That's true. A hat dropped at the scene would have been very conclusive evidence.
Yeah, just thinking about those arms.
Ah, that's a point. I'm sure I saw your university uniform hat at the scene somewhere.
Mrs. Otto, no! That is not a point! At least not one I'd like you to make. Okay. How do I get around to it? There it is.
I did not remember what this was.
Oh, look at this.
I forgot that his fucking shirt is like shorter than
Yeah.
his torso.
Doesn't fit.
It's very like modern day bisexual fit. It's very good.
It's some kind of stain in an unusual place. His little crop top, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. It looks like ink, if I'm not mistaken.
Ye old crop top. Ink. And look at the color too. It's clear where this came from. I gotta present it. Why did my mouse go all the way over there? Hello?
Please.
Okay.
Yes!
Seaman Stroganoff. You seem to have quite a large purple stain on the back of your white uniform there.
Yes, I don't know where dirt comes from.
From the earth.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So, nothing in particular comes to mind about the stain. What are you trying to say? It would appear that the significance of this stain has escaped your attention, Seaman. Allow us to make it plain.
It's a very large purple stain on the back of Seaman Stroganov's uniform.
And I think what made it is clear.
Actually, I think it's purple.
God damn it. Indeed it is. So, Mr. Naruhodo, present the evidence that proves it.
My pleasure. All right then. The evidence that proves what that stain on the back of Seaman Stroganov's uniform really is. It's this again. Right? I sure hope it is. But now I'm getting scared because it's not in color. Okay, it is.
That would be funny because like he's not in color.
He's not in color.
How you know same? And it's like walk to the next room.
Ink is gray in picture. Yes, it's this photograph and the ink it shows. That's what caused the stain on your uniform.
Ink.
I also just drew on myself in purple ink, so... Whoops.
A rather unusual color of ink. Purple. Ah, the penny drops at last. Now you see the significance.
The Russian word on the floor next to the victim's body was written in purple ink. And the stain on the back of your uniform is ink of exactly the same color.
If the ink had been dry, it couldn't possibly have stained your uniform in any way. Which means you must have been present in the cabin in the moments immediately after the ink was spilt. All right. Yes. It was me. I did it. Everything.
Just because the ink needs to be a unique color for gameplay purposes, but I don't know why I love the little detail that Kazuma uses purple ink. There's something endearing about that. Yeah, I like that, and I also like a certain other significant ink color that comes in at the end of the duology. Exclamation point.
I arranged everything in dead student's cabin to make it look like Wardrobe Man did it.
Wardrobe
I have
Man.
a name. Then I pressed button to make Burya do emergency stop, and both cabin doors shut.
We know, Julie. I want to talk about the last two cases of the game. We know, Julie.
I did everything so no one would suspect our angel.
Beef, please.
I forgot his first name.
His name is
Fucking
Beef.
Yeah.
Don't worry, angel. Let me do talking. It was after 1 in the morning. I was on duty, patrolling passageway.
Those Yap streams are going to be crazy. I want to do a full Yap stream on just the will. When we get to it.
Then our angel came to me. She was white like sheet.
I gotta keep saying beef. Beef, please. You must help me.
I went with her. The door to cabin number 1 was open.
Yeah, I yap about the will for 8 hours.
When I looked inside, I saw student boy on floor.
I think as the streams go on later and later, they're gonna be more frequent, like not just once per case, probably.
What happened here?
Oopsies.
Oh no. Please, don't tell anyone. My little one. My little furry friend.
Everything that happened in cabin is like Angel told you. The kitten escaped.
Ah. No, you're good. The kitten escaped through the ventilator into Mr. Osogi's cabin. Then he tripped over it and broke his neck when he fell to the floor.
Yes, that is right. So, after the incident when the cat ran away, Miss Pavlova then visited the cabin next to hers, only to find its occupant lying lifeless on the floor. She said she was worried when she heard sound of something falling on floor. That's when she went to look. No, Angel? The door was not locked. So she opened to look, and you already know what happened after.
So the reason that Ryunosuke had to keep sleeping in the wardrobe is because Kazuma just doesn't lock his doors ever.
Yeah, what the
What the
fuck,
hell,
Kazuma?
Kazuma?
Fucking lock your door,
Oh,
dude.
Christ.
It's a very normal thing to do.
Yeah. Especially on a
Just-
boat.
Yeah, there's just one thing, if you wouldn't mind. What?
Any, like, hotel adjacent thing, of like, just lock your door. What?
It's just fucking, yeah.
When you went to Mr. Isoki's cabin, Miss Pavlova, was he already dead?
Why?
They already told you. When Nina opened door of student's cabin and looked inside, I was asking Miss Pavlova.
Hello, Susato. Well, Miss Pavlova? Ah,
Oh,
yes. That is right. I saw him. It was dark, and he was wearing black, but he was on the floor, not moving. I was scared.
I understand. And I believe you.
So is that finally it now? Have we discovered the real truth about Kazuma's death at last?
Ah, something very nearly slipped my mind.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes?
This photograph. Yes, I took this myself, you know. The cause of death was a broken neck. Therefore, the victim died instantly. And the unfortunate incident that precipitated these events, a kitten on which the victim stumbled.
Kibby.
However, if those are the facts, there is one particular area in this photograph that seems to me somewhat unnatural.
First time I played this, I did not get it.
What do you mean, unnatural?
I don't remember this at all.
What are your thoughts on the matter, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh, well... I think actually both other times I streamed it, like, my group didn't get it either. If Kazuma had tripped and fell, and by some terrible stroke of bad luck, broke his neck. Which part of this photographic print seems unnatural? Which, this is a thing that, like, when they pointed out, it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense, but I'm like, I did not get it at all. Also, I know they're about to unravel it, but the idea that, like, Nina saw this dead guy on the floor and was like, I'm not gonna even check if he's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, that.
Yes!
Oh, it's that his hand was closed.
Mm-hmm. All right. If he really fell due to an unfortunate accident.
I mean, my response to that is that, like, the Russians just, I mean, they moved him in a way to,
Yeah.
like, have it look like he wrote the message, so.
Then this fist just doesn't seem quite right.
The exact same thought occurred to me. In a fall, one's instinct is to open the palms flat.
This is a very Sherlock Holmes deduction to make, though.
Yeah. Yet here we see the victim with his left hand tightly balled into a fist.
Yeah, at this point, I'm like, if someone's hand isn't completely open, you should better check that there's always something in it. Yeah.
That's true. Almost, you might say.
Who's Sherlock Holmes? He went up against this thief, and the thief was named Larsen Upon. It's a crazy book that they had to name him that for copyright. Anyway.
As if you were gripping something. Put those grippers away.
Exclamation point. Interesting how Sholmes is making correct deductions now. Anyway, yeah, thank you for making a note of it, because I was about to.
What do you mean? Simply that I took the liberty of investigating the victim's fist a short while ago.
You did?
And what, pray, do you imagine I found there, my dear fellow?
I have no idea.
Mr. Sholmes, show us. Why, of course, my dear madam. Would I keep you in suspense?
Probably.
Yes.
Absolutely.
This is what I found. Oh, a crescent moon with a little gemstone in the middle.
My dear madam. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. A crescent moon. It's very pretty, but what does it tell us? It tells us nothing.
I investigated his fist is a funny way to say I got punched in the face. I'm not so sure. That crescent moon looks... It looks familiar somehow. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before.
Observation, Mr. Naruhodo. That is the key.
What?
The truth is now tantalizingly close.
How did that crescent moon come to be in Kazuma's clenched fist?
This is the final clue. The last piece of the puzzle.
For real this time.
I swear. Ask yourself, what does this little crescent moon mean? What significance has it? I mean, come on, we know what this is. And observe. Find the answer with your own eyes.
Also, one thing that I have not been able to stop thinking is that Beef Stroganoff's eyes look like the Pokemon Masquerain. It's
do.
like so fucking uncanny.
Oh my
Like,
god, you're
the
right.
lines and the circles are like perfectly the wings.
You're
of that
so
fucking
right. That's
Pokemon.
really funny. Okay, I was gonna say, is it this side or do I have to grab the other one? Yeah, there we go.
She has such petite ears among that beautiful hair, like little pink shells.
Says
Suzato?
something a straight woman says.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? There's something dangling down from her ear.
Yes, that's an earring. Wait, look.
Suzato? Yeah.
It's a crescent moon.
The whole chat just coming for Susato's life. Ah. There can be no doubt now, surely. Okay, I wasn't sure if we needed to, like, activate your ring. Miss Pavlova, on your ear there. Rip Suzato, you would have loved Chapel Roan, it's true. I see you have a crescent moon as well.
Oh. What?
Yeah, girl, why would you keep the earring on? I just
Yeah.
want to put that out there. Like, just hide the other earring. I don't know.
And on your other ear, if she'd just put it in her pocket,
Yeah.
there seems to be a crescent moon missing. The little link holding it on must have broken, I suppose.
Now, the missing crescent moon was found in the victim's clenched fist. Clearly, there is only one logical conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo?
I've lost some earrings before. Sometimes you just don't notice. Yeah, true. I have a couple earrings I've
I guess,
broken like that.
but it's like the next day, like.
Yeah, and it also, knowing how it ended up in his hand, like,
Yeah.
I would have probably gotten rid of the other one. I think she does, like, explain in a moment she was scared, but... Miss Pavlova. Mr. Soseki must have grasped that, oh god, crescent moon and pulled it from your ear. Which, ow.
Oh yeah, that hurt.
It's crazy that she sleeps with those earrings. It is crazy that she sleeps with those
Yeah,
earrings.
that's what
Wait.
I'm saying.
Perhaps just moments before he fell to the floor. On the other
These are
hand...
effectively hoops.
Yeah, on the other hand, if she hadn't gone to sleep at all, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
In other words, last night, in Mr. Asogi's cabin, you witnessed the moment when the victim fell with your own eyes. In fact, you were quite literally at arm's length from him. But then the question is, why did Mr. Asogi do that? Why did he pull your earring from your ear and hold it in his clenched fist during his final moments? Oh no.
Angel?
No one can protect you now. Jesus, Ryunosuke.
Such a fucking like,
Jesus, Ryunosuke. Please, Miss Pavlova, tell us the truth. Last night, what did you do to Kazuma? I can't read Russian. I assume that says niet. When I think about everything that happened yesterday, it was too much. Running away, the fishing boat in the middle of the night, trying to climb onto this huge ship. And then, when I was at last in this cabin and I could relax after this horrible long day. Darka, wait! I couldn't believe it when she disappeared through the ventilator. I tried to call her with a little whistle. I tried waving her favorite toy. But nothing worked. Darka would not come back.
who's there?
Clunk. I don't remember who was.
This is Kazuma.
Yeah, but I don't remember which one of it. Has he spoken yet?
Do we? I was saying, have we had a voice for him yet?
I feel like he talked, right? At the beginning?
I think you're right.
I don't remember who it was.
What are you doing at this time? What are you doing here at this time of night, Inspector?
So Kazuma did have the door locked. Yeah, I don't. This guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a whole flashback of him like dragging in the suitcase and being like, "Oh shit, I didn't think they'd like toss it in there."
I thought it was a friend of mine.
Hi, Kazuma.
Bye, Kazuma.
Yeah. The young man from your country. He is very polite and kind. He helped me to find Darka, and he promised not to tell anyone. But then, when I had my friend in my arms again and I was going to leave the man's cabin...
Just a moment. Sorry, but...
Oh. Yes?
I'm sure I know your face. I've seen you somewhere before. Of course. You're Nikolina Pavlova, aren't you? The Russian ballerina.
The Great Ace Attorney versus the Great Ace Attorney if Kazuma didn't support the arts.
Huh? No. I don't know that name.
Sorry, I missed you for a second. What did you say?
Oh, Kazuma if he didn't support the arts.
My heart nearly stopped when he said that. He knew who I was. How could this man from a land in the faraway east know a Russian ballerina?
Not that far away from Russia.
I mean, it's actually quite close.
It's very, very
depending
close.
on where you are.
Especially up north.
Yes, I saw your performance in Japan. Beauty of the ballet left a deep impression on me. But what are you doing on this ship? I'm sure I read that your ballet company was performing in Shanghai at the moment.
I can't fool him. I have to tell him the truth, and hope he doesn't tell anyone. I have no other choice.
I see. So you've run away.
Please, please keep my secret. Don't tell anyone.
Give me a moment. I could use another opinion here.
He's going to pull that cord. He's going to tell the captain. Why did I think I could trust him? Then it happened. Everything at once. It was only a second, but it felt like forever. Wait! I shouted. And then Darka jumped out of my arms and down to the young man's feet. And as he turned around to look at me, I pushed him. I don't even know why. I don't know why I did it. I was just so scared. And I had to stop him from telling anyone about me. And that's when you went to fetch help. From Seaman Stroganoff, who was on duty out in the passageway.
I heard Nina cry out and thud on door, so I ran to her. She was standing at the cabin door, shaking like leaf. She looked at me and said,
Help me, Biff. If they find out, I will be... Please, I have nowhere to go.
So you decided to help. And that's when you arranged things in Cosmo's cabin to make it look like I did it. So that no one would suspect the passenger in the cabin next door.
Yes. I went into cabin and I looked around to make sure there was nothing to show Nina was there. And then I found stowaway in wardrobe, still sleeping.
Right. That's when he found me.
So you worked out a plan to lay the blame on the stowaway. I closed wardrobe doors and put back strange paper sign.
Luckily for me, it's the only reason Susato-san started to believe me when I said I was innocent.
I dragged young man's body to good place and used ink that was spilling to write on floor. I wrote that word so that person who found him would look inside wardrobe and find stowaway. And tell me, what of the glass bell?
Yeah, they hired Hosonaga as his bodyguard because they were worried about assassins, and then this happens to him by complete accident, and they're convinced someone's murdered him in cold blood, only to find that he died for no reason at all.
Yeah.
This case is rough.
It was by my feet, so I picked it up.
I see.
But it was dark in the cabin. I didn't notice the other half.
Then Angel went back to her cabin, and I finished the job.
By pressing the emergency alarm button in the passageway.
Yes. Accordingly, the SS Buria did indeed come to an emergency halt at a little after 2 a.m. Thus, enticing the bolt on the cabin door to slide shut, creating the locked room mystery.
There's still one thing I don't understand, Miss Pavlova.
What?
Well, you said that you told Cosimo about the fact that you'd run away from your homeland. And it's because you were worried he was going to tell the captain that you pushed him. Isn't that right?
Yes.
But even if he had pulled the bell cord and called for the captain of the ship, aren't you friends with every member of the crew? Why would that have been a problem?
It was what he said first. That made me scared.
What he said first?
All right. What are you doing here at this time of night, Inspector? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a friend of mine.
He said an inspector was his friend.
Interesting that he said that in English.
That is a good point, actually.
Ah, yes, meaning me, who was supposed to be acting as his bodyguard.
I thought that if police knew about me, they would arrest me.
It also means, yeah, if Hosonaga hadn't been on the ship, then the incident wouldn't have happened.
So before he could pull the bell cord, I...
May I stop you for a moment, please, Miss Pavlova? It just doesn't seem to make sense. I mean, was Mr. Soseki really going to pull the bell cord? I don't know.
Oh,
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, I'm not Cosima, so I can't know for certain, but... he was a man of his word. If he told you he wouldn't give your secret away, then he wouldn't have done.
no, he was walking over to it. He was going to pull the cord. He was going to make them send me back.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, the day's work is not yet done, it seems. There was one more deduction to make.
What? Another deduction?
No, I feel like they're making this like everybody knows what it is.
Yeah.
Yes. What action was the victim really about to take in that moment?
Bro!
The theme.
Can we determine whether the young man's gaze? Can we determine whether the young man's gaze was directed?
Wither and
Wither.
First, consider the victim's location within his cabin.
Is this really the first time Nocturne plays?
That's easy. I remember every detail of that room. I mean, yes, I spent quite a lot of time in the wardrobe, but still. That cabin has been my home for this entire voyage.
Been keeping track. We know, Jupiter.
So, this is how the cabin looked last night. So this is how the cabin looked last night, when Miss Pavlova visited Kazuma-sama.
Yes, it's exactly how it was.
Are you ready then, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes. If there's one thing I've learnt today, it's that a simple gaze can reveal all manner of truths. And not only that, in order to draw the right conclusion, you can't afford to be out by even a little bit when you're following the gaze to where it lands. So when you turned away from Miss Pavlova, what exactly was Kazuma looking at?
This is the point where you get an achievement if you look at the bed. I already have the achievement, so we're gonna skip it. But
The wardrobe. My wardrobe. I was in there at the time, of course, sleeping soundly. Too soundly. I thought I had pressed the present button, but I didn't. If only I hadn't eaten that chicken that was laced with the sleeping drug. If only he'd woken me up. Then maybe this tragedy would never have happened.
it really is a series of unfortunate events. Like, there's so many small things that could have happened to prevent it.
I mean, him saying, I need to get a second opinion from a friend
Yeah.
is like...
That sounds
yeah,
terrifying.
why would you think he was gonna call the captain? I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he's personal friends with the captain, but like...
But also, why would you think, oh, there's a man in the...
That's true. That's true.
Considering everything that happened last night.
No, I think he was looking at the bed. He was sleepy.
Suddenly it may have looked as though Kazuma was going to ring the bell cord.
Yes, however... what is directly beside the bell cord? The wardrobe.
Wardrobe.
And more importantly, what was inside the wardrobe? The man's great friend, sleeping soundly. Miss Pavlova, please, think back very carefully. What were Mr. Soseki's exact words last night? Give me a moment. I could use another opinion here.
No, he didn't say friend. I thought he did.
Another opinion.
I also think it would have been really funny if he would have been like, just wait a second, there's a guy. Alternatively, she let him like open the wardrobe and then an unconscious Renosuke just like tumbles out of it.
Yes, but not from a member of the crew. No, Mr. Asogi intended to consult his close friend on the matter. To see if between them, they might be able to help in some way, no doubt.
Oh no.
Sadly, we can't know the truth for certain now. It's too late for that. But I wish you had made sure of what Mr. Asogi was looking at. Things may have ended very differently if you had.
Some very ominous thunder coming my way.
Miss Pavlova. I want to thank you for finally admitting the truth. But unfortunately, the truth is a man lost his life because of what you did, and that will never change. I hope you'll never forget that. I'm sorry. Really, I'm so sorry. What have I done? And so, at long last, the mystery surrounding the tragic accident on the SS Beria was finally laid to rest.
God, 7:14 p.m.
That's a long ass day.
Yeah.
What will happen to Miss Pavlova now, then?
Once we reach Great Britain, she'll be handed over to the British police at Scotland Yard.
What about the fact that she ran away from Russia? Won't the Russians try to repatriate her?
Repatriate is such a fucking big ass word for
Yeah.
an English student to pull.
Yeah, right?
Apparently, the English detective can speak to the immigration office and sort all that out.
Mr. Sholmes can do that? So she won't be going back to Russia, then?
No, I don't think so. Even if she wanted to return in the future, I doubt she would be able to.
Also, I just realized that he's completely cleaned up.
Oh, yeah.
From being beaten up.
I'm healed.
She ran away, so now she's in exile for life.
I see.
I'm sorry.
Seaman Stroganoff?
I wanted to help our angel, no matter what. But I didn't think about you, about how you lost a good friend. I will go with Nina. I will give myself to British police.
That's kind of you. In the meantime, thank you for letting me go free again. Cosima's death feels like such a waste, but... Well, do what you can for Miss Pavlova, won't you?
Duh. Well, I'm afraid you need to pack now. We are due to arrive in Hong Kong tomorrow, as much as it pains me. As much as it pains me, I'm going to have to hand you over to the consul to arrange your passage back to Japan.
Yes. I did stow away, after all. I couldn't really expect any different.
So, you should get back to your cabin now. Go back into your little wardrobe. You don't get to stay in the rest of the room.
Also, Heike sucks ass that he has to go to the room where his
Yeah.
friend literally died and stay in there for several weeks.
I've seen at least one comic for sure. I'd probably be able to find it if I dug through it, but there's a comic of like from Ryunosuke's point of view where he's like, I tried to like sleep in the bed after like but I couldn't. So he would just lock himself back in the wardrobe every night, which is terrible.
Yeah, oh my god.
I really hope he did like at least sleep in the bed, but
Let him stay in Nina's room. Like, please, God. At
God,
least.
yeah, honestly. Hey, can I move? My roommate died.
Yeah.
It looks like my study tour to Great Britain is over before it's even begun, then.
Sorry, that made me
My
think
summer
of that. I was gonna say
vacation
exactly
is
that.
over. Yeah, I mean, you can't not. It's so dead on.
I like just rewatched like the one Kingdom Hearts out of context video too, so they're all like in my brain.
To think that only days ago, Cosima and I were laughing together about how we'd tear up the streets of London. That seems like a distant memory now.
I do
I
love
do
that.
forget that they are like literally college students.
They
and the idea of,
are.
like,
They're
let's
such.
tear up the town, bro. Let's
They're
go."
such guys in their mid-20s. Not even
Mhm.
mid-20s, early 20s.
early.
They're 23.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, let's do property damage. Oh god. Oh, what's that? Is it someone weeping?
Aw, beans.
Oh, Susato. Susato-san?
Hodo-san, I didn't know you returned.
I don't think she like ever makes this face again, like with this, right?
It's so sad. I'm
Oh my
also holding the
God.
sword too.
Yeah, God. Fuck, you can't do this to me again. Me when I play the Great Ace Attorney again and Kazuma dies and I have to face Susato crying in his room again. What? You're kidding. Oh, well, I haven't been back long.
It's also a wild response of like, oh shit, you just walked in on me crying. I haven't been here long.
Oh no, I just got here. Inspector Hosonaga just told me I should pack. You know, to leave the ship tomorrow and all that. Oh.
Yeah, the anime cry eyes, so
Aw.
good.
I still can't believe this has happened. Can't believe someone's life can be over. Just like that.
Susato-san. She's only 16, yeah.
He had such grand ideas for his visit to Great Britain. So many dreams. And now they've been cruelly taken away. Just as he has. I thought I could never forgive the person responsible. But now we know the truth. It was just an accident.
I wouldn't entirely call that an accident.
Yeah.
Just a silly series of mishaps. It's too much, Naruhodo-san. It's just too much.
Yes, I know.
Is this...
Hosonaga, I think.
I think it's Hosonaga, yeah.
I wish there was something I could say. Inspector, my duty was to see Asogi-san safely to Great Britain. But I failed, and caused his two closest friends great pain and suffering as a result. I've let everyone down. And I will do anything to make up for my terrible blunder.
Nobody blames you, Inspector. Except the Twitch chat. And I'm free again now, so Huh?
Read the fucking room!
Oh, Christ, Shoals.
Gotcha. Surprised, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, I'm grieving right now.
Were you crying?
No.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's good. It's a funny joke. I thought it was funny. What is the meaning of this?
Oh, trifling matter.
The Survivor's Guild siblings. That's every sibling in Ace Attorney ever.
Simply that in my head, I shall always picture you wearing those shackles.
Hello? Sorry.
Without them, the balance seems all wrong. It's distracting.
Nothing to lighten the mood like getting handcuffed. Sorry?
So I decided to restore them. For old time's sake, shall we say. You are a stowaway, after all.
Sholmes, do you mind? He thinks this is funny?
Susato just unsheaths
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the sword right now.
She should get to.
as a treat.
Yeah.
Mr. Sholmes. We do appreciate all your assistance. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Not at all, not at all. And though it's a little late, may I offer my sincere condolences.
After all the jokes.
The loss of your companion is truly heartrending. I hope that you'll be able to fulfill some of his aspirations in his honor.
Hmm.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. We shall be disembarking at the next port in Hong Kong. We have to return to Japan and make a full report about everything that's happened.
What? Wait a minute. It's just me that has to go back, isn't it? I mean, I was the stowaway.
The terms of this study tour were negotiated by the Department of Justice in both Great Britain and Japan.
Looming thunder.
It has to be one lawyer and one assistant.
Was to be.
Oh, I said has to be. Was to be.
Oh,
Whoops.
who knows?
In the light of Mr. Asogi's unfortunate death, I'm afraid the study tour can no longer go ahead.
Oh no. I don't care for me, but... Poor Susato-san.
And this is Sholmes again. It
Yeah.
has to be.
My dear fellows, the majority of problems have an extremely simple solution.
Yo, y'all enjoying the Great Ace Attorney? Oh no, everything is pain and death and dying. It sucks here.
All you require is one lawyer, and the study tour can continue, surely?
Yes, but where are we going to find a lawyer at this
Oh
hour?
no, I wonder.
The shops are closed. It's a holiday.
It's a holiday and a weekend.
But there is no one else with the necessary qualifications, Mr. Sholmes. We know of no other lawyer.
Susato, you could do it. I believe in you. I actually do have to turn my lights on
Yeah.
now because the thunder is going insane. The lawyer shops? Yeah. And the promise tomorrow.
Qualifications, you say?
It's a Victorian era. You don't need those.
That's actually true.
Like, actually, yeah.
You don't. You're not taking a thing. You just say you're a lawyer, and then you are like fucking crazy. Also true for doctors.
God.
Any qualifications obtained?
Sorry.
Something? No, you're good. You did it.
Oh,
But anyway, the voyage to London still promises a good month of time. Ample opportunity, I would say, to find yourselves another suitable lawyer.
Replaying this case when you know makes me want to shake Sholmes like a snow globe. Oh yeah, he's insane for all this.
Yes.
Miss Susato.
Yes.
Do you think perhaps I might be able to do it?
You? No way. Ah,
Hold on, my audio is like being silly.
but you're not a lawyer, Mr. Naruhodo.
Not with that attitude, I'm not.
Oh, unless... Are you studying law?
Worse, I'm an English major. No, I'm not, but
I'm sorry. In that case, I don't think there's even a chance it could work. But as I said, there is still more than a month before we reach England's shores.
That's all you need.
Isn't that right, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, I have a month in which to study, to learn what I must to become a lawyer in Great Britain.
I think at this point we asked Pridge if he thought that that would be possible,
Yeah.
and he said, "Go fuck yourself."
Mr. Naruhodo? That's ridiculous. Are you suggesting anybody could learn all of that in just 40 days?
Around the legal system in 40 days.
There's only one way to find out. I would work my fingers to the bone, Inspector. Every single day. Will you let me try? And if, by the time we reach Great Britain, I haven't learnt enough to be recognized as a lawyer, I'll take whatever punishment is deemed appropriate.
But why put yourself in such a difficult position? I mean, come on, Hosonaga, they're fucking friends.
For Cosima. He said that there was something he had to do in Great Britain. And that he would sacrifice anything to make it happen.
I hate this game.
He was passionate about it. I can't let all that passion just come to nothing. And anyway, it's for my own benefit too.
I think we should ignore that entirely.
I will become a lawyer. I have to. What do you say, Miss Susato?
Training montage. Training montage.
This is how the Great Ace Attorney anime can still win.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Thank you.
So, what does our bespectacled inspector friend say?
The spectacled inspector is a hell of a tongue
Yeah.
twister.
Are you serious?
Good thing Cosmo's not here.
Yeah. He'd probably die all over again.
Yeah.
One lawyer and one assistant. The numbers are indisputable. No, 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 it's madness.
That's Sparta.
Yes, fascinating, wouldn't you agree?
How old is fucking 300 now? The movie came out when I was in high school. Like, it's got to be like ancient.
I was like,
Fascinating.
well, yeah, it's about Sparta.
Got to be like it's gonna be like 2007 or something. 2008?
Probably.
Duty and rules of the dull routine of existence that we all abhor. Give us interest. Give us fascination.
2006, really?
Damn, almost 20 years old. That's
Damn.
crazy. I'm ancient.
Ooh.
Speak for yourself.
I don't know if people heard that thunderclap.
Besides, qualifications are no measure of a man. What matters is his character. No? And you've witnessed ample evidence of this man's exemplary character today with your very own eyes. From the early hours of this morning to this very moment now.
Yeah, listen, the fact that the famous director's name is so close to my name
It's funny.
is crazy.
Despite contending with the passing of his close companion, and despite the accusation of guilt, this man has shown resourcefulness, intelligence, and above all, courage. Very well. I'll think of a clever way to word my report to the Department of Justice.
Inspector,
After all, I did just make a promise, didn't I? I said that I'd do anything to make up for my shortcomings here.
I love Hosonaga. He will fuck everything up, but
He will do it with the best of intentions.
oh yes, and he will offer to help.
Oh, thank you, Inspector.
I will never forgive him for getting the wrong fucking plate in the first case. genuinely so mad about it. So mad that added like 2 hours to
He's
that
bad at his
fucking
job,
case.
man.
If you'll excuse me, I must pay a visit to the captain's quarter, I think. Captain's quarters, I think. I need to get the shit beat out of me again.
Again.
I need to discuss what to do next, and how to run away from the police,
Oh,
and how to best make my report.
but don't you work there? And he's gone. I don't even like getting beat up by the captain. Good God.
I figured out a terrible kink I have. Are you really prepared to attempt this, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, I'm going to try. I wonder. Would you consider teaching me what I need to know, 16-year-old girl? Everything about being a lawyer.
I mean, it's also like crazy to think that she would be qualified to teach this
Yeah,
as well.
she's insane.
I would be delighted to help you. I am a judicial assistant, after all.
Yeah, assistant. Thank you. Why do you have all this knowledge?
And Mr. Naruhodo? I'd like you to take charge of this.
What? Me? Are you sure?
I'm sure it's what Kazuma-sama would have wanted.
This is also crazy. Like, that is a like generations old family heirloom, and she's like, he would have wanted you to have this.
Yeah.
Good God.
I feel like, yeah.
Its name is Karuma. It's a great sword that's been in the Soseki clan for generations.
Which, like, what's the deal with them choosing to name this Karma? Is it just like a cheeky nod?
They talk about it
Or
in
is it more than that?
2-4. So I was, we can talk about it. We're all cool with spoilers here. The bit is that Genshin Asogi had a student who took on the name Kaduma. Like, he named himself after the sword.
Gotcha. That's what it is.
Very well, I accept. I'll treasure it always. Which is a crazy connection to have. So then, Miss Susato. Oh, thank you for the raid, Astrofish.
Hey.
Wait, are you the Zach from the Save Data YouTube channel? This is what I get for not writing
I am.
Zach Save
I
Data
am.
everywhere this time. The one time I don't. Oh, that's really funny.
Hello. Thank you all.
Yes, this is Zach from the Save Data YouTube channel. Oh.
Zach saved it.
Zach Save Data, that's his name. And no one with that family name did anything bad ever.
Save data? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Save Data. The sword is named Save Data now. It seems we'll be working together for some time to come yet.
It would be an honor, Mr. Naruhodo.
Mr. Save Data is his father.
It's true.
And for the next 40 days, I shan't grant you a single minute of freedom.
Save Data, the legendary sword of the Asogi clan, of the Save Data clan.
We shall fill every spare moment with study.
Yes, that's exactly what I need. My entire laptop just flickered after the
Oh no.
lightning. Okay, that's not intimidating at all.
We're almost there. Please.
Please, for the love of God.
But
why are we
before
pixelating?
we begin,
What
Is
happened?
this when she's gonna throw him again? I know it has to happen.
I know
one
it
more
does.
time.
I'm pretty sure it happens again.
I have an earnest favor to ask of you, too.
Why are we pixelated? Goodness. What is it? Streamer's YouTube channel is this soul?
Thank you. That's
Oh
so
my god, that's
good.
really good. I'm gonna start saying that.
I love how much they kind of overuse the line in this game.
Yeah, it's
The
good.
katana is a Japanese man's soul. It fucking kills me.
I
Every
love
time.
him saying that when he's the only one who has a katana. There are so many Japanese people who are not armed.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Everything is pixelated, hello?
Oh, that's right. She asked him to do it.
Oh, right.
Please throw me to the ground. 3 times!
3 times. What?
I should never have doubted you. You were Kazuma-sama's closest friend. Of course you would never have done anything to hurt him. That should have been obvious to me from the start. But I allowed suspicion to get the better of me.
Yeah, she is just like Ray.
No matter how upset I was feeling, it was completely unforgivable behavior.
No, you were in shock. You just found out about me stowing away, and the cabin door was locked from the in-
No, I won't let you make excuses for me. Whatever the circumstances, I should never have thrown you. And not just once, but 5 times.
That number keeps creeping up, doesn't it?
Please, you must. Just take hold of me and throw me. Do it. Don't even think about it.
No. I don't even know how. I've never thrown anyone in my life.
Very wise, Mr. Naruhodo. It isn't a skill one acquires without considerable training. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, I forgot you were still here.
Jesus God. Fucking 27 birds on my fire escape
Hello.
getting into a fight.
I observed your throwing technique several times with great interest. I confess, I was most impressed.
27 birds in the fire escape is like the, what is it, like the 30 to 50 feral hogs or whatever. When did he see that?
I presume that would be a form of Japanese wrestling. Oh, well, in a way, it's not wrestling, but my own interpretation of an ancient jujutsu technique.
Apparently, it's called the Susato takedown. It leaves your head swimming, believe me.
How beguiling. I'm a practitioner of the combative arts myself. I'm a somewhat accomplished boxer.
There he goes.
Discombobulate.
There he goes, discombobulating around again.
I wonder if you'd be so kind as to...
Again, when he leans fully forward in the final punch, he does actually go
Fully
past
punch,
Susato's
yeah,
head.
that's
Yeah.
really funny.
I wonder if you'd be so kind as to instruct me on the technique of your arresting throw. Yes, I'd be honored.
The idea of like, imagine teaching your celebrity, like your favorite celebrity, how
Yeah.
to do a fucking throw.
That's so good.
Then let us not dally. Demonstrate, my dear madam.
I love the scene in The Great Ace Attorney where Sholm says it's discombobulating time and discombobulated all over the place.
Oh, of course.
Here it comes.
Excellent.
Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo?
Sorry?
Hiya!
This eagle is always so funny to me.
Hiya!
I can't not read Hiya as the fucking Miss Piggy.
Miss Piggy.
As you can see, you throw from the abdomen. Oh yes, arresting indeed. And what is it you term, and that is what you term the Susato takedown, is it?
Sholm's just fading in.
Actually, no. That was the Susato squash.
She's so cute.
Sound effect.
Yeah, he made a sad splat sound when he fell.
Sound effect.
In my groggy state of consciousness. A scene from an evening recently spent with Kazuma flickered into my mind. I may have a concussion. Karuma.
That's right. It's a prized sword that's been passed through generations of the Asogi clan.
I can't believe you managed to get permission to bring it with you. That's interesting in hindsight. I mean, taking a katana on a study tour is more than a little irregular, surely.
Did I tell this on stream last time? Or at some point that I was allowed to bring a katana on
Yes.
the plane after 9/11?
Yeah, crazy.
When I was like 16.
Insane.
So stupid.
A Japanese man's sword is his soul, Ryunosuke. I can't be parted from my katana.
You can't be parted from it.
Karma guides me. I truly believe that.
So its name compels its wielder to slice evil in two. Not that you would need much compelling. Ooh, the lightning. Okay.
On that subject,
He was allowed his katana when he probably shouldn't have been. Like father, like son. Yeah. Well, I think a certain predecessor might be the reason katanas aren't allowed anymore. But I also do think there's a specific reason he was allowed.
there's something important that I have to do in Great Britain. And I'll sacrifice anything to make it happen. I'd appreciate you seeing it through with me.
I do like the idea that his father was also a weirdo who kept bringing a katana places and was like, this is my soul. I can't be parted from it. And everyone's like, can you put that down?
Can you stop?
Stop. We're in a restaurant.
It's him just being like, have I told you the one about a katana?
Yes, we know!
Yes! I know, it was just being silly. Please always be silly about Karuma. It's extremely funny. Of course I will. Whatever it is, I'll see this through to the end with you. That is a heavy promise to make, Ryunosuke. The weirdo gene is really strong in the Asogi clan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Crazy. That important thing he had to do. I still don't know what that was. This is insane knowing they weren't sure there was going to be a second game. And they still put this in.
Absolutely crazy.
That's
Absolutely
crazy to add in. But I'm going to see
I
the
mean-
place for myself and work it out.
I'm honestly surprised the second game kind of got made, but I'm
yeah.
happy that it did.
I'm very happy it did. I heard the development process was one higher up at Capcom was like, I really like this game. I want to see it get made. Like it super didn't have the resources. In Great Britain, capital London. Sorry. We did it.
Really quick, I found the picture of me with that
Oh my
katana.
god.
I'm gonna share this with you right now, and you can figure out how to post that.
Let's see this. That's crazy.
This was,
That is a picture.
This was one of my high school pictures. Yes, I chose to bring a katana and a vest
Oh my
to my high school
God.
graduation pictures.
I'm sending this into my grade ace attorney chat without any context presented. Is what I'm gonna do.
We did do a stream forever ago. I think like over 2 years ago when I moved back to New York because I found all of my high school graduation pictures, and we did a tier list ranking all of them.
Oh my god, that's really good.
The katana pick is fucking crazy.
That is
though.
crazy. I was about to say I don't think I have any crazy high school pictures. I'm a cosplayer. I definitely have crazy high school
I was
pictures.
gonna say there's no way.
There are a million. There are more of those than normal ones. Yes, I would like to save my current progress. We made it.
Whoa!
We lived. It was a crazy long end section.
Yeah.
But you know what? We didn't get past 3 hours.
Yeah, no. Once we hit 2 hours, I was like, oh, there's still like a decent amount. left.
Yeah. I had no
But
idea.
That's fun.
Yeah. Hell yes. All right. I'm gonna be so real, Cosmo. What the hell was wrong with you for bringing Ryunosuke into this by even hinting about your plan? We can talk about this on the yapping stream on Tuesday at 7 p.m. And also, if you have discussion things, send them either in my Discord or to the straw page. But I do think Kazuma always intended to tell Ryunosuke. I think he didn't quite work up the courage to do so yet. But yeah.
What? No, I don't. That's
Were you
big
just
time
like,
spoilers discussion. I was just gonna be like, what was his original plan? I understand what it was, but how?
yeah, I have my thoughts on how I think he was going to go about it. which is I think he was going to commit to it and at the last second go, just kidding. Which I'll talk about it on Tuesday. Is what's gonna happen. You gotta stop me now, otherwise the stream's gonna go on for another 3 hours now.
That's fair. I got 5 pets to feed. So.
Yeah. You have another stream today.
I do. Again, 8:00 Eastern, so just over 2 hours from now.
Yes.
Deltarune, Chapter 3. Let's go.
Woo.
It is in fact TV time.
Excellent. I'm very excited to see all the cool voices that come out of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else is coming up for me? We have finished this case. So there will not be any streams next weekend because I am going to be at Anime Magic with the Tasha Coffee booth again. Probably cosplaying Fujiko Mine. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out together what I cosplay. So hold on. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow I'm finally back with Zero Escape.
Yo.
I finally get to play Zero Escape again. We're gonna play a new route with whoever I ask to come on the stream tomorrow. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. we will be playing more Zero Escape. Wednesday we should be playing more Yakuza 0, and my friends may kill me for leaving them on that cliffhanger. So if I'm alive on Wednesday, we'll get back to Majima's section. But yeah, Saturday, Sunday next week, I will not be online because I will be out at the Tasha Coffee booth at Anime Magic. If you are in the Chicago area, come say hi. Eat Tasha Coffee. The week after that, the last week in August, I will be starting the adventure at the Runaway Room with, I haven't done an announcement because we only just scheduled this, Jack and Mads, who folks who watch Kate's stream may recognize from their stream team. But Jack, if you are unfamiliar, is the crazy good operatic voice in Turnabout and Ace Attorney musical, as well as our Trillo-quist in Turnabout Big Top. And Mads is our narrator in TAM, as well as just so much behind the scenes stuff for Turnabout Musical. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. Those are two folks that really love to yap about the themes and the narrative and whatnot. So it'll be a fun time. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
If you would like to see the Yap stream, we're going to be playing the second escapade and then yapping about however much we want to yap about this case mostly on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Ask questions in the straw page or send fun facts or whatnot. Alternatively, you can also do so in my Discord. We have a spoiler channel. Also, if you haven't already and you are interested at all, fill out the interest check for the Ace Attorney cosplay collage. We are looking for folks who have cosplays of Ace Attorney or folks who are interested in doing layout, graphics, whatnot for the Ace Attorney cosplay collage, which is a collaboration of over 100 Ace Attorney cosplayers for the Ace Attorney anniversary on October 12th. One day I'll remember if it's the 12th or the 13th, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna end stream so that Zach can get a little bit of breathing room before having to do another stream.
Bless you. Yeah, I'm like, okay, walk dog, feed dog.
Oh my god!
Across the street to feed cats, get dinner, feed other 2 cats, lock the fuck in for Deltarune.
Absolutely crazy. Anyway, also Zach, thank you so much for joining the stream.
Yeah, no, this was a blast. This was really, really fun. I'm glad I picked this case because it was. I think a really interesting one to replay.
This is a fun one.
The game.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much. Always appreciate having you around.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course. Yeah. Everybody check out SaveDataTeam if you haven't already.
Please do. We're cool. We swear.
All right. Everybody have a good afternoon. It's not night. Stay hydrated and out of the range of lightning storms and whatnot. I will see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye.
Goodbye.